Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 21st June 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday, Nifty opened 60 points gap down, but still on the morning there was some selling pressure. However, in the afternoon it recovered and closed record high for the fifth session out of last 6 sessions. All because of two sectors, one Reliance and another one private banks, and it was clearly evident if you see the top 5 Nifty positive contributors. Here in the afternoon, bank became positive because Macquarie Capital released their rating report. In that, they gave outperform rating for private banks, whereas they downgraded SBI and Bajaj Finance to underperform from neutral, which in turn made those two stocks negative, whereas all private banks were positive. Even yesterday I explained in detail why private banks were positive for the short term. So I don't want to bore with the same information, and Macquarie Capital explained the same thing. Regarding Reliance, I think it's maybe because of the TRAI April month subscription report. In the last 1 to 2 years, the trend was subscribers from Vodafone and BSNL, whoever existing, would evenly distribute between Reliance Jio and Airtel. But for April month, as per TRAI report, Jio added 28.67 lakh new users, whereas at the same time, Airtel added only 7.5 lakh new users. Historically, it would be 50-50, but on April month, Jio took 77% new users, whereas Airtel added only 20%. So only I guess yesterday Reliance was positive, whereas Airtel was one of the top Nifty negative contributors. Anyway, other than private banks, another sector that was positive yesterday was metal. It increased near 2%, mainly because of Vedanta, which increased 5% as they dropped their business selling plan. On the negative side, it was pharma, mainly because of Sun Pharma, which was down over 2% as one of their facilities received a warning letter from US FDA. Then about institution activities, for the fourth day in a row, FIA was net buyers. Yesterday the net bought for marginal but still okay. Around 415 crore rupees, whereas DII turned as net sellers. The net sold for 325 crore rupees. Overall, yesterday 58% of NSE stocks were advanced. On the other hand, 39% number of stocks were down. In short, more number of stocks closed positive. So those were the quick takeaway from yesterday's Indian market. Then after the Indian market in US, before their market opening, lots of macro was released by US government. Like new building permits, number of new housing starts, number of new jobs insurance application, and filled of your Fed manufacturing index, etc. If required, please pause and have a look. I circled the important ones. As we see here, almost all of the macro were less than what market expected. So it's a more proof US economy is slowing down, and which in turn increases the optimism of more rate cut. Hence, S&P 500 opened above 5,500 for the first time, but the profit booking made it to close negative. In the end, Dow Jones alone increased 0.77% and S&P 500 down 0.25%, Nasdaq decreased 0.81%. In case of VIX, it increased 8% and moved above 13. Despite this mixed US market closing, Accenture stock increased 7% as last night they gave their revenue forecast better than the analyst expected. Here, regular viewers knows this. Most of the time, all the Indian IT stocks follows the Accenture. Now, because Accenture was super positive, last night all the major IT Indian ADR increased 2%. Last 2 days in the Indian market itself, both HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank increased 2 to 3%. So both banks increasing is not conveying any. However, in the last 2 days in Indian market, IT stocks increased only 1%. So because last night ADR increased over 2%, most probably in Indian market today IT stocks expect to trade positive. About Gift Nifty, today early morning it closed at 23,627, equating it with the spot market, kind of indicating gap up opening, not much, 20 to 40 points. So these were the things that happened in the global market. Let's look at the new India related info. First, about the budget. I don't know the impact, but it's really worth to know the information. As per Money Control website, in order to protect the retail traders, apparently Indian asset manager proposed to the finance ministry to increase the STT tax and HFT tax for the algo option trading who trades over 1000 crore rupees. It's clearly not going to affect the small retail traders, but still we can expect market might possibly react to this info. And also, at present, Finance Ministry is conducting the pre-budget conversations with various industry stakeholders. So, based on the information leaking, market might react to that as well. So, better to keep an eye out on the Finance Ministry. Second, about HCL Tech. Yesterday, they partnered with a Finland-based company called Technotree to provide generative AI solutions, which generally looks positive because of new business opportunities. So today we can expect HCL Tech will be on focus. As a summary, global momentum and US market is okay, not negative. In addition, IT area is positive and GIFT Nifty all indicating the gap up opening. However, this pre-budget conversations might influence negatively on some sectors. Moving on, yesterday as per stock open interest, Birlasoft, PFC, Maruti Suzuki, UBL, Wipro, BHEL got an increase in open interest along with a negative close indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, Coromandel International, Tata Chemicals, Grasim, Bharat Forge and Deepak Nitrate got an increase in open interest with a positive price close indicating the long build-up. About the things to look out, at present, just now Japanese core inflation comes less than the expectation, and in April month it was just 2.2% that now increased to 2.5%. So there is a chance Asian market might react to that. It's literally just released now. Then during our market hours at 10:30 a.m. India's manufacturing PMI is scheduled to release. Then between 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. UK's retail sales data, Germany's business sentiment and Germany's PMI data, all important Europe's macro are scheduled to release. And in the aftermarket hours, first at 5 p.m. Indian banks bi-weekly loan and deposit growth. Then for US market, their manufacturing PMI data and Fed monetary policy report are some of the items we need to keep an eye out today. One more thing, this increased optimism of more rate cut in US market increased the oil price by 1%. At the time of this video, WTI crude trading around 81.5 US dollars per barrel, whereas Brent crude increased to near 85 US dollars per barrel. Coming to technical, as I said, Nifty opened 60 points gap up and with some volatility, it managed to close positive. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a small bearish candlestick pattern with a long lower shadow, indicating the lower level buying interest. In addition, still it was well above all key moving averages with a positive bias in RSI and MACD momentum indicators. Hence, we can expect Nifty to remain range bound with resistance at 23,600 to 23,650 area. If it closes decisively above this range, then a strong uptrend is intact with support at 23,400. In case of Bank Nifty, it opened 270 points gap up and maintained its upward journey for the fourth consecutive session. Finally, similar to Nifty, Bank Nifty also ended at a new closing high of around 51,780. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed a small bullish candle with a long lower shadow, indicating buying interest at lower level. Bank Nifty was near the upper end of the rising channel and it managed to hold the support at 51,200 to 51,000. Hence, the positive momentum is likely to continue with resistance at 52,200/52,600 and the lower end support is at 51,000. According to weekly options data, the maximum call option open interest was at 23,600 strike followed by 24,000 and 23,900 with maximum new call option writing at 23,600 strike and then at 23,900 and 24,100. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 23,500 strike followed by 23,000 and 23,400 with maximum new put option writing at 23,500 strike and then at 23,400 and 22,800. Thus, from options data, 23,600 is the immediate key resistance and closing above this level can take Nifty towards 23,900 to 24,000 with support at 23,500 to 23,400 level. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.